What is she calling me?
Girl, crazy. Let's see what we got going on.
Of course.
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Hey, Felicia.
Hey, y'all done popped on her like popcorn.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hey.
Like, look up, Tan. Pay attention. You got people watching you. You got people watching you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. How is
Hey,
everybody doing
hey.
today? Since Tan ain't talking, I might well just
I am. I'm
remove
ready
her out
now.
the stream. She not
Remove
paying
me.
attention, y'all.
I was. Hey. Hey, hey, y'all. Come on in. Hit the like button on your way in if you would. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey.
Don't try to talk now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be quiet then. I'm mute.
Whatever. Hey, Felicia. Felicia says, good evening, Tan and Carl, Two Chicks Chat family. She says, liked and share. Be right back. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Leonica. She says, hey, Tan and Carl, liked and share. Thank you. You could have read some. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, good evening, everyone. Leonica says, hey, everyone in the chat. Hey, Cutie. Cutie says, hey, Queens. Hey, Queen DG. She says, hey, Queens. Hey, Jackie. Jackie says, hi, fam. Hey, Queen Autism Mummy. She says, happy Sunday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mummy. Hey, T. T says, hey, Carl and Tangi. Hey, Meeks. Meeks says, hi, ladies in chat.
Hey, hey.
Until we figure something out.
Hey, E. E says, ready for Monday. Hey, Karen. Karen says, evening, everyone. Autism Mommy. She says, hey, Leonica.
Hey.
Hey, Carol. She says, hello and good evening, everyone. Autism Mama says, hey, Meeks. Hey, Twyla. Twyla says, hi, beautiful ladies. Looking forward to my first live with you ladies. Heard so many good things about y'all. I appreciate that, Queen Twyla. And welcome to the stream. Hey, pretty Petra. What's going on, Queen? She says, blessed Sunday, everyone. God bless you, ladies. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, yellow girl. She says, hello, everyone. Is it Aisha? She says, hey, Queens. Hey, Queen Aisha. Hey, Queen Shirley. She says, hey, ladies, it's been a minute since I've seen you two. Well, welcome back, Queen.
Hey, hey.
Thank you, pretty Petra. She says, like and share. He says, New Jersey. Okay, New York. Hello.
Hi, hey, hey.
Meek says, hey, sis, they prayed today in church about what we spoke about the other day. Hope it's getting better, Leonica. Hey, Rev Mother T. She says, good evening to everyone. Good evening. Hey, Nellie. Nellie says, hey, ladies, hope all is well.
Hey.
Meek says, hey, Autism Mommy. Alexander says, hello, everyone. Liked and shared. Are there any remote jobs that are Wi-Fi friendly?
Not really. If you are having trouble, most jobs are going to require that you're hardwired, except like side gig, side hustle, maybe a Cambly, things like that. But if you get a Wi-Fi extender and you can use the Ethernet port on the side of it, it would count as hardwired.
So Alexander Tan is saying to get a Wi-Fi extender. Stephanie says, "Hi everybody, happy Sunday." Hey Queen Stephanie. Hey Town Chat. Town Chat says, "Hey, I finally made a live at the beginning, and I am number 4 on the like button for you, and you are welcome." And they say, "My pleasure." Well, thank you. Hey
You.
Elena, she says, "Hello." I hope I said it right, Queen. Cutie says, "Liked and shared." Thank you. Hey Rainy. Rainy says, "Hi Carol and Tan," and hey to everybody. Hey, Queen Drea. She says, "Hey, liked and shared." Okay, everyone, please like and share it. That's the least we can do.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you, Queen.
Drea.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Drea. Hey, Doretha. Doretha says, "Hello." Leonica says, "Hey, sis, Meeks, and thanks, sis, coming
Yeah,
along."
I'll be right back.
Um, Town Chat says, "By the way, hi there, two chicks, mods, and chat." Hey, Queen Lillian. Hey, she says, "Hey, family in chat." Hey, Minister Private. Minister Private says, "Greetings, everyone." Lillian says, "Liked and shared." Thank you, Queen. Hey, T Green. T Green says, "Hi." D says, "First live with y'all. Much love from Missouri." That is my birth state. Thank you, D, and welcome. Leonica says, "Hey, Lillian." And Lillian says, "Hey, Leonica." Leonica says, "Welcome in. You have come to the right channel, D." Um, Thank you, Queen. Autism Mommy says, "Hey there at Town Chat Cafe and welcome to the chat." T says, "I am having a problem with the Brox panel where they are saying that my camera is not approved, but it is, and it is not letting me do anything." I would reach out to them, T. They should have a contact us on their homepage. T says, "I had that one prolific in cloud research." Okay. Stephanie, thank you, Queen. She says, "Liked and shared." Town Check Cafe says, "I'm from Texas," and thank you, Autism Mummy. We got a lot of queens from Texas. Samra, I hope I said it right. Samra says, "Oh, I made it one time or on time. I need a job and I need help badly. Thanks." Samra, we will be talking about beginner friendly tonight on the live, but what type of job are you looking for? Hey, Queen Lucette. She says, "Greetings, beautiful people." Town Chat says, "I am AKA Grandma Texas. Laugh out loud," according to my granddaughter in Ohio. Okay. Hey, King Earl. How are you, King? He says, "Peace, fam." Hey, Queen Lavon. She says, "Hi, Carl." Hey, Queen Vanita. Vanita says, "Hello, Carl, Tan, and Chat family. Hope everyone had a suntabulous day." She says, "I did, liked and shared." Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Sherry. She says, "Hello, beautiful queens." We got a lot of people on here tonight, a lot of new people. So if you are new
Yeah.
here, welcome to the live stream.
You ready to get started or you still?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we are going to get started. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you are not new, welcome back and thank you for joining us again. I am Tangy. And that is Carol. I don't know what's up with Carol.
I'm
Together we
just
are
messing with you, girl.
Chicks with the Side Hustle on this channel, wherever you are watching us. And we both promote jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. We do these lives to help you with your work from home journey. If you are new to working from home, if you are not new to working from home, we help you maximize your time and your money. You know, made me forget what I say. Basically what we do is we help you find remote jobs as well as create extra streams of income by the way of side gigs and side hustles. Carol and I have been doing this type of thing since 2006, and we created our blogs as well as our social media platforms to help people like you who want to work from home or do side gigs and side hustles to earn extra money but do not have the resources. We also have a great group of individuals who come in our chat every time we hit this live button to share their strategies and tips with us. They are great. They are like our big work from home family. So those of you who are new, sit back and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much. So, if you are new, grab a pen and a piece of paper. There are a lot of gems dropped in the chat. If you are new, we will talk about side gigs and side hustles tonight at some point. I would suggest you write what you are interested in down. Go back and research. If you have questions, come back on the live. We're live Wednesdays and Sundays. Ask as many questions as you want. Ask to your heart's content. We will try to answer you. If we cannot answer you, then there will be a great group of people in the chat who love giving advice about work from home or their strategies and tips just as much as we do. So don't be afraid to ask your questions. Also, if you have any good news to share, if you've made any money, if you've gotten a job, if you got an interview, please put it in the chat so we can celebrate you. We don't care how much it was or what type of job it is, or if it's just an interview or whatever it is. Let us celebrate you. We are all about celebrating and keeping the momentum going because people are looking for remote jobs as well as side gigs and side hustles. And you never know what information you can give someone to help. So Carol will be reading the chat. We'll talk about the positions once at the end of the live. And thank you guys for joining.
Levon says hi, Tan.
Hey, Levon.
Leonka says, hey, sis Sherry. Cherie says, hi, ladies, here to report back. So I made $7.30 on branded, 9 on prolific, and then I was banned on both.
Wow.
I took my time
Were you using a VPN?
She says, I took my time answering the surveys. What did I do wrong? We know Prolific does do that sometimes.
Yeah, but you can reach out to Prolific and they will unblock you.
Right. And you probably could reach out to Branded also just to see what exactly happened. But congrats, Queen, on the $7 and on the $9. Congrats to you. So hopefully, Cherie, you will be able to get that resolved. Prolific is known for doing that. But like Tan said, if you email them, more than likely they will open back up your account.
And if you are using any type of VPN or anything like that, they do prohibit that. So if again, because those type of things mask your IP address and that's how they identify you. So if you are using those and you want to participate in Prolific and in branded surveys and things like that, you will have to use your regular IP and not use the VPN. Oh, okay. She said she thought maybe she was getting too greedy. I would reach out to Prolific. Is it support at prolific.com?
Now that I don't know.
Felicia said Brenda has good customer service.
Town Chef says, be right back. My Walmart order is here. D says, thank you. Aisha says, with the remote jobs, are they good for Kansas? Some remotes require certain states. Kansas is not a hard to find, what we call hard to find remote job state. But the thing is, Queen, you don't have to live and work in the same states that the companies are located in. But Kansas is not on that hard to find remote job state list. New York, New Jersey, California, Washington, Illinois, Ohio, Connecticut. Those are what we call those hard to find states. Tanisha, she says, happy sunny, love you ladies. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Randy. Randy says, good evening, ladies. T says, I've been making money on Prolific and Cloud Research. Well, congratulations, Queen. Sherry says, hey, sis Leonica. Earl says, Cloud Research told me we can't grant you access to participate in surveys. Unfortunately, these decisions are final. We are unable to provide additional specifics of this outcome. He says, I'm down to 13 eggs. That's all right, Earl. You will get another one. Hey, Jackie. She says, hey, two chicks and
Hey.
chat. Sharice said, no, she didn't use the VPN. I was getting in and thought maybe I was. Felicia said, yeah, Brandon has a good customer service department who do respond back within 24 hours, and they're good about responding and resolving issues. Thank you, Felicia.
I will reach out to them, Cherie.
Me too. Leonica says, hey, Felicia. Kate says, hey. Um, She
Okay.
says, Felicia says, hi, Leonica. Kay says, Leonica, I was here yesterday asking about nice drama and bright drama. Tell me it is an app. Monica says, good evening to everybody. Hey, Monica. Leonica says, hey, Kate, yes, both are movie apps. They are legit. Coins cash out every 3 hours. Leonica says, good evening, Monica. Earl says he got $30 on product two. Congratulations, King Earl.
All right.
So y'all make sure y'all take a look at product two. This is a good side hustle egg for you guys to get in the basket. I'm gonna put the link here in the chat for those of you that are looking for remote jobs. Don't stop looking for a remote job, but in the meantime, let's try to get some eggs in our baskets.
Right.
And what we mean by eggs are the side gigs and the side hustles. So take a
Mm-hmm.
look at product two. The link is in the chat. If you have questions about this one, King Earl is here. Leonica says she has cashed out on both. Money goes straight to PayPal. Kate. Kate says, are they apps? What do they look like on the app store?
Oh.
Lillian says she got an email from Neon. They are adding extra layers of security. They will take the app down. Yep, that's correct, Lillian. Hey, Queen Angela. She says, good evening, all. Meek says, my bad. I didn't delete your message. My baby had my phone. Her nose it but did. Tanisha says they have the Just Play on the iPhone now. So did they put it back? I know somebody here said they took it off. Maybe it went back on. So we have any more good news? The floor is open. You be sure to drop the good news right here in the chat so that the other kings and queens here watching can see that the information that we put out is legit true and it does work.
Yeah.
Tan, did you put? I think you did.
Well,
Did you put the
service.
list in here? What did you
Yeah,
put in
I
here?
did.
Okay, I know you put something in here.
Yeah. And if you guys are looking for extra money, check out these survey sites. I put the link in there. The survey site Prolific, which someone talked about, and Cloud Research is number 15 and 16. If you are new, Prolific is not like a regular survey site. They are survey sites that are usually tailored towards some type of research that is being done, either medical or educational research, and people need to know how to. People need they need people to take surveys for qualitative data. So they pay people to take the survey. So check out Cloud Research and also Prolific. You do get on the waiting list first. So please know that you will be on the waiting list.
And I'm gonna put the link here for Prolific and Cloud Research 15 and 16. So take a look at those two. And again, there is a wait list for both. Um, Leonica says, yes, they are apps. Nice Drummer has a purple background with a white and says cash out every 3 hours. She says, Bright Drummer has a red background. I'm going to put it up here. Thank you, Leonica.
Thank you.
Just Take Action says, are a lot of jobs going to disappear because of AI?
Um, I would say the most impacted job sector for AI would be technology. So that is the most affected at this point is technology. So other job sectors, I think if they are, it'll be a while. But yeah.
Me says the app is up, but I can't log in. The ratings got even worse. I'm still watching it. Patrick, we give the information at the end of the stream. Deonica said they took it down to add extra security, but they will put it back up. Lillian and Meeks. Just Take Action says, I may need a remote job ASAP. I may be fired from my job. I just crashed out on my supervisor. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Just Take Action. What type of remote job or what type of job are you working at now? Kate says, so it's just watching videos or what? I believe so, Kate. Lillian says, okay, thank you, Leonica. Me says, it's still in the Apple store. Sis, ratings went down to 2.5 stars. Leonica. Knit and Crochet, she says, I have $6.30 on top survey. She has
All right.
$10.30 on product reports card. All right,
Let me
now.
go to top survey.
Congratulations, Queen. Hey, Blue Sky. Blue Sky says peace with the praying hands and the blue heart. Just Take Action. So, what type of remote job are you wanting to do? So, Just Take Action says I work at a gas station.
Hmm.
And if anybody else has any good news they want to share, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. Sharice's correction, I'm on a waiting list on Prolific. Oh, okay. And banned on Brandon and Prime. Yeah,
Oh,
I will just reach out to them, Queen, and see.
yeah.
Felicia says that Branded has good customer service, that they will respond to you within 24 hours. So,
Yeah, and you probably will be on the waiting list for Prime. I mean,
Brand
Prolific.
Prolific, yeah. Hadn't heard nobody say they got banned from Prime
Yeah.
Opinion, so I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
Tan dropped the link for top surveys. The Queen Knit and Crochet. She has made money off of this one. I think Leonica also has made money off of top surveys. So y'all be sure to check that one out. If you have not done so, please like and share this video. We are trying to grow this channel to 150,000 so that we can do this laptop giveaway. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. Let me say that disclaimer. Kim says, I finally passed the assessment for PMD. No, Kim. But she says, but of course now they aren't even doing the payment post. So can you do another job with
Right.
the company? Congratulations on passing the assessment.
Yeah.
Alice, hey Queen. She says, hello, all queens and kings. How are you, Queen Alice? Blue Sky says, thanks, ladies. No problem. And again, if like Tan said, if you got questions, now is
Yeah.
the time to be asking because we don't really answer emails and we have people emailing us all the time about work from home jobs, but unfortunately, it's just too much back and forth with the typing. So best time to get us, if you want to talk to me or Tan, is to do it when we are streaming.
I
Um,
put Iron Star. in the chat.
Leonica says, you're welcome, Lillian. Sherry says, top surveys and Get Cash are great. Okay. Never heard of Get Cash. What is
Thank
that one,
you.
Queen? Leonica says, oh, wow, sis, it meets. Hey, I'm Blessed Stone. She says,
Hey.
hello, Carol and Tan and everyone. I missed you live. She says, glad I caught you live. Just jumping on quickly to say hello. Thank you for
Oh,
all
thank
that you
you.
do. Oh, she's graduating in January. Okay, I'm
Congrats.
Blessed Stone. Congrats. Tan dropped Earn Star. This is
Mm.
another good one. The Queens recommended this one. The link is in the chat. Y'all be sure to get Earn Star in your baskets. Leonica says, hello, Alice. Queen Sarah, she says, hey, Queens and Kings, been a minute. I have joined y'all live. Welcome back, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
I'm Blessed on says, thank you. Leonica says, I've never heard of Get Cash. We'll check it out, sis Sherry. She said, oh, sorry. Hey, Cash.
Oh, let me get her cash.
She says, hey, Cash. She says, I'm distracted with the game. Cherie says, I heard y'all talking about texting me in on the last live. Anyone doing this lately with good results? I used to do it, Cherie. I made good money doing it. I haven't done it in a while though. So if anybody here is getting paid to text lonely people, y'all let the queen know if you are getting any type of good results. Renee says, hey, what are we talking about tonight? Everything, queen, side hustles, remote
Yeah.
jobs, answering questions. Sherry says, no, sis, I was looking at the game. so, so Tan dropped Hey Cash in the chat. Queen Sherry was talking about Hey Cash. We thought it was Get Cash. I'm like, never heard of that one.
What?
Nick says she downloaded Hey Cash and she is playing a bingo game right now. All right, Nick. Alice says, how's things going with the Neon app? Mine is still down. It's still down, Queen. They emailed saying it was down. They're trying to add extra security to it. Jackie says, congrats, I'm Blessed Stone. Bionica says it will be down because they are adding extra security to the app, but it will be back up soon. Tanisha says, I'm looking for remote job, work when you want, beginner friendly, and noise is okay. So we did those, Tanisha, the last live stream, Queen. So you might want to go back and take a look at that video. Friday night, we talked about non-phone, beginner-friendly companies. And these you can work whenever you want. The thumbnail, it'll say overnight, but you actually can work when you want with these. So if anybody here is looking for non-phone, beginner-friendly, I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Y'all be sure to check out these companies. She says she has a son that is autistic and nonverbal.
Yeah.
Pretty Petra, she says, well, we won our game today. Okay, go Bears. Leonica says, oh, okay, sis, Sherry. Download says market for is $8 pending, free cash and $10, and you can spend a wheel to get extra cash if you win 110 on Prolific. All right. Go ahead, downloads. So downloads is doing Market Force, and Market Force is a mystery shop company.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the link here if anybody wants to do mystery shop. Tan will give y'all a brief overview on mystery shop.
All right. So, mystery shop is basically where you will be acting as a whatever you are mystery shopping. So, if you're mystery shopping a grocery store, you'll act as a customer at a grocery store. If you're mystery shopping fast food, you'll act as a fast food customer. The company will lay out whatever you need to do. So basically, you will be grading the people who work at these establishments. Basically, the company wants to know the people that they have put in place are doing the job that they are supposed to do, or they are implementing the processes that they were taught. So you are making sure that they are doing the right thing. In turn, you are paid, and you also will get whatever. Well, I'm not going to say you'll get whatever you're mystery shopping for free, but if it's food, you'll get reimbursed. If it's you have to buy something, you will get reimbursed with that, and they usually will pay you for the shop. So it is all different things to mystery shop. We say from churches to strip clubs, you can mystery shop anything in between. So make sure you check it out. It is a great way to make extra money on your own time. Ellis is a good apartment shop. Carol just put it in the chat. Kings and queens are making up to $200 a shop, sometimes on Ellis, sometimes more. So make sure you check them out. If you are looking for a part-time job and you cannot find a part-time job, and you have a full-time job already and you're looking for something to supplement your income, mystery shop is a good way. If you don't want to go out the house, there are also in the house telephone mystery shop or web mystery shop you can do.
Hey, Sugar. Sugar says, "Hey, Carl and Tan. I wanted to know if you have to show your face when texting the lonely people, the men, or do video chats." No, they're not gonna know who you are, Sugar. You will be Robin. You will be Mary. You will be Keisha. You will be Tony. So every time you're talking to a gentleman, you will be a different character. We call them personas, but you'll be a different person each and every single time. So they're not going to know your name, your address, your phone number, what you look like, Queen. It's like you have a mask on. And no, you are not video chatting anyone, texting.
Yeah.
Texting from your phone or from your computer. Nelly says, so I'm winning money on plays well and best play, but when I go to cash out, it wants me to log into my PayPal from the game play app. Is that normal? Just asking because I want my money. Is this your first time cashing out, Nelly? No, I don't remember them asking me
To
to log
log
into my
into
PayPal. I
PayPal.
can't.
They
Mm-mm.
will
I think I
trans.
just put my email address in, and then it just when I went to cash out, it just sent it to me.
Yeah.
Dania, she says, what about background friendly? I have a friend with a felony. It has been 10 years to be saved to apply for work at home jobs.
Hold on. I
We
get.
know a few companies that hire felon friendly background.
I'm gonna get them.
I'm
I
gonna
got.
type them here, but you may have to go and Google to
I got the
see if
list.
they have any. You got the list. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Tan gonna drop the list here in the chat.
Let me just make sure all the money. Yep.
Casey Leonica, nice drama and bright drama is just watching videos or no? I think she said is watching videos, Kate. Andrea says, is it possible for you and Tan to be affiliate links for all these jewels? Um, it might be Drea. We'll probably have to reach out to the companies to ask.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a way though. Leonica says, yes, watching short movie clips, watching ads, spin the wheels, scratch off cars, and more. Lots of ways to earn coins. She said, Leonica, how much can you make possibly a day roughly, and what is get cash? So that was a typo, Kate. It was hey cash. Uh, is it Snakies? Never heard of that one, Sherry. She said it's another good gaming app.
Oh.
Thank you. Sugar says, okay, thank you. It's easy, Sugar, once you get the hang of it,
Yeah.
Queen. I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to try to do it this week. Glenda says, good evening, ladies. I started following you ladies a few months ago. I signed up with GigSpot and I did my first shop on last Thursday. And I have another one scheduled for tomorrow. All right.
Congrats. And
All
thank you
right,
for
Queen
letting us
Glenda.
know.
She says, thanks, ladies. So Queen Glenda is doing Geek Spot. This is
Yeah.
a good one, everybody. So if you don't want to leave the home and you do have a cell phone, you can most definitely still make money from home from your cell phone. If that's all you have, take a look at Geek Spot. They have the telephone and the web mystery
I
shops.
have 253 today.
Sometimes they different people will have different amounts. We've seen 2,000
Girl,
shops.
can you
We've
see
seen a
this?
thousand telephone mystery shops. Can't see it.
Man. One of them pay 140. Two of them pay $140.
Just to call somebody.
Hold on.
Or is it an on site?
No, it say web and phone.
Not bad, y'all.
I
So
got
if
two
you
of them
have
for
a
140.
phone,
Yeah.
if you have a phone and that's all you have, we do talk about side hustles that you can do to make money from the phone. In fact, I have a list of other things that you can do: play games, take surveys, do tasks, all from your phone. So if that's all you have, take a look at this list. I'm gonna drop it here in the chat. There are over 60 companies on here. Make sure you share the list with somebody. Go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Nelly says yes. Kim says Shift Smart is good for you all to try.
Oh,
Alice says, how do I get a 1099? Do I need a LLC first? Nope, Alice, you don't. 1099, we got some on a list. Let me see, Queen. Next Rep, Omni, Working Solutions, VeraFast, those are
you can get.
1099.
You can find it.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
So these are 1099 and not all of them, Queen. So just make sure you read the job description. But like the first VeraFast Alorica #2 is not anymore. Live ops 4, 5, 6, 7. So like the first 6, those are, except for Alorica, those the other ones are 1099. But no, you don't need an LLC. Leonica says it depends on how much time you put into the app. If you ever play Just Play, those apps are similar, just movie apps. I have 14 apps on my phone, so I be all over. Laugh out loud at Kate. Denise, she says, thank you, ladies. I'm trying to help others make money different ways. No problem, Queen. Be sure to share the side hustles also. With the side hustles, Queen, they're not doing background checks or anything like that. Kay says, okay, I will try it out though. Sugar says, you probably already done it, but you will post the link for the lonely people again. I can, Queen. I'll do it right now. I hadn't done it today, but I'll do it now. And if anybody here wants to get paid to text, and that's all you're doing, so you're not showing your face, you don't have to give any personal information. However, little disclaimer, the conversations are not always hi, how are you? And I'm pretty sure y'all know where I'm going with this. So
So don't
sometimes
come
those
back.
conversations can go all the way to the left, all the way over there to the ocean. Leonica says, were you able to find them on the App Store? Sugar says, please, that will help because I don't want to be talking too nasty to the lonely man in Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
They may go over there now, Sugar. I'm just letting you know, Queen. They may go over there. So just got to be prepared. Now, every single conversation won't be about that, but I would say maybe 85% of the conversations will be. Some of them just want to talk. Some of them maybe, in relationships. Some of them may be lonely. Some of them may just have those little urges to talk about that type of stuff. So, got to be prepared for it all. Download says, congrats to you, Glenda. Leonica says, I have cashed out on both apps more than one time. They pay out by PayPal only. Kate, Pretty Patrick, she says, what's that gig spot? Telephone, web shops, and on-site mystery shop. It's a mystery shop site, Pretty Patrick. Leonica says everything will be on the main page. And the good thing about the side gigs and the side hustles, you do not have to have experience. They are not going to interview you. You don't need a resume. And these you can start pretty fast. Some of them you may can start today. Some of them it may take a couple of days. Like some of the mystery shops, it may take a few days before they find shops available to you in your area. But some of them may have shops right after you sign up to the company. So if you are someone and you're watching this video and you need to make money fast, ASAP, you have a bill due. Mr. Bill, he'll be at my house in a few more days. So I'm pretty sure if he's coming here, he's going to come to Tan's house, your house. So we all got to pay him, right? And we all need money, right? So the best thing to do, the best advice that I can give anybody that is looking to make money now is to whip out that phone, get that computer, get you a separate email, start signing up to these links that we are dropping in these chats. If you have questions, we got a lot of queens on here, and I can name some of them that only do side gigs and side hustles. Autism Mummy, she's in here. Meeks Adorable, she's on here. Leonica, she's here. Queen Sherry, these queens only do side gigs and side hustles. King Earl is here. Earl has 13 side hustles that he toggles between and makes money from. So don't think that, okay, I'm alone, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to make money, da 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 da. We sitting here, we telling you how to make money from your phone, how to make money from your desktop, your laptop, your tablet. So whatever device that you have, you can make money from that device. My phones made me thousands of dollars texting lonely men. My Chromebook, it made me thousands of dollars texting lonely men. My laptops, they have generated me income. And at one point, that's all I was doing was working from home. After we got laid off from the brick and mortar, ask Tan, how long have I been sitting behind a computer in the comfort of my home?
Since 2011.
2011. And what year it is now? 2025. So I have been at home for a long time. Yes, I have gotten plenty of job offers outside of the home, but am I going to leave the home to go and work a brick and mortar? Not unless I have to. If I have to, yes, but will I? I won't. And we got several here that they not leaving the house either. Ask Meeks, is she gonna go outside her home and work? Autism Mama, she got 50 side gigs and side hustles. Y'all think she gonna leave the house and go out to a brick and mortar and work? These people not leaving the house. So if they can do it, you can do it. It's not rocket science. It's not as hard, I think, as some people think to get a work from home job or to get a side hustle. Now, some people, the work from home jobs didn't work for them. So what they did, they in turn, they got side gigs and side hustles. Right. So we are dropping the information. The information over here on our channel, it is free. If you want to do a side gig, side hustle, mystery shop, we got queens here that make good money doing mystery shop. Queen Angela, she's in here. This queen is making excellent money off of mystery shops. Queen Stephanie, she's in here. So a lot of queens do mystery shops. Some of the queens do the gaming sites. Some of the queens do the survey sites. Felicia, she's in here. She does a lot of the survey sites. At one point, that's all Felicia had. Now Felicia she's getting ready to start her new job this week, but at one point the survey sites was all that she had. But she was making it work, but she still had bills to pay, and the survey sites was bringing in enough money so she could survive and still pay her bills. So don't think too hard into it and thinking like, oh, I can't do. Yeah, you can do it. You just got to change that mindset. You got to jump on board. If you got questions, we do live streams all the time. So nobody left behind on our channel. If you need the help, we're here. The queens are here. And a lot of the queens, they do all of what we got, of what we talk about on these live streams. So Tan is talking about mystery shops. If I'm talking about survey sites, if somebody else in the chat is saying, hey, I made money off a gaming app, a lot of them are already doing what we are talking about on these live streams. So all you guys have to do that's new, jump in the chat and ask the question.
Yeah.
Casey Leonica, no, I haven't. I don't think I have. I'm looking at its Apple store. It doesn't say every 3 hours either. She says, I don't know. Leonica says, if you email me, I will be able to show you what the apps look like, Kate. And she says, where's your email on the channel? Leonica says, they do have them on the App Store because one of my friends, she has the iPhone. Alice says, thank you, Tan and Kara. No problem, Queen. Leonica says, yes, search. She says, search for her channel. I can put her link here. And she says, she's going to email you. Drea says, Alice, after you make 600, the company will send you a 1099. Karen says, will someone please list the names of the text and loan people's sites? Do they use PayPal? Thanks. Karen, I put the link in the chat, Queen. Yes, they do pay out PayPal. Leonica says, I will be on the lookout for your email. And she says she did email. Pretty Petra says, thanks. Earl said, Mr. Bill on he said, Mr. Bill on his front porch.
Not on his front porch.
Tyler said, do you have to have a PayPal account for all the gigs or side hustles? I would say 98%, Twyla, pay out to PayPal. Leonica says, I emailed you back, Kay. Hey, Jerlene. She says, hey, y'all. Good. Happy Sunday evening. Like and share. Thank you. Pretty Petra says, praise God. She says, say that, Carl. Thank you, Queen. Autism Mommy said, nope, she is in her pajamas. So this is Autism Mommy, ladies and gentlemen. This queen has 50 side gigs and side hustles. And y'all see, she said, no, she is not going outside of the house to work because she is making those side hustles work for her. So again, hey, y'all come from behind. Tan's bookcase back there.
Yes, come on from behind me.
Come to the light, Carolyn. If you want to make money from home, it is not as hard as you think it is. If you are looking for a remote job, keep looking for the job. Keep pushing, keep going, keep applying. Don't stop. But in the meantime, make sure you take a look at the side gigs and the side hustles. And like Tan say, with the part-time jobs, if you're looking for a part-time job, not saying that, you know, if you got to have one, hey, you just have to have one. But if you can go and work a part-time job, and let's just say 10 hours a week, this is my scenario that I always give. If it's 10 hours a week, right? 15 an hour, that's $150, right? Everybody with me? 10 hours a week, $15 an hour, that's $150 a week. But you got to work 10 hours though. But what if you could go to somebody's cafe and do a mystery shop and they paid you $150 for 30 minutes of your time? We have people doing that. They're right here in this live stream tonight.
Yeah.
They always are here in these live streams helping and answering questions. So think about what I said, y'all. If I'm looking for a part-time job and I have to work this part-time job and the part-time job is telling me I have to put in a minimum of 10 hours a week, but I can go over here and do this mystery shop, and y'all telling me I can go over here and do 2 mystery shops and they paying 75 each for each mystery shop. It's only going to take me 1 hour to do it and I can get $150 an hour.
Right.
Y'all got to help me on this. We got to make it make sense here, people. And then I don't have to do no interview. Ain't no recruiter gonna call me. I can just dress up if I want to. If I want to dress down, I can. I don't have to have experience to do this. I ain't got to go pay somebody $50, $60 to put me a resume together. And I can go over here. You telling me, Tangy, that I can go over here to this store, do this little mystery shop, and I can walk away and I got $75 pending in my account. I can go over here and do another one, 20, 25 minutes of my time, and that's another $75, and I can get this in one day.
That's what
you're telling me? That's exactly what we're telling you. Ask the questions. We are here to help y'all. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. But if you listen and you implement the strategies on what we are telling you and what the queens are sharing with you, you can be making some money this week. It is not as hard as you think. Yes, we do give a lot of information over here. So the best thing to do, I would say, take some notes, take some screenshots. Maybe you don't have any questions right now. When we come back on the live stream, if you have questions at that time, ask the questions. But in the beginning, it is a lot of information because we tell people first beginning, it can be overwhelming if you're new here. Now, if you're not new here, like Autism Mommy, Sherry, Kate, and some of the other queens, they're not new here, but everybody is trying to fill their baskets up. So if you are someone and you're like, okay, I really need to make $1,000 or $2,000 by the end of November, how can I do that? What can I do to make this $1,000 to $2,000 by November? It is most definitely possible and doable. But first things first. First, we got to have that open mind. We got to stop thinking that, oh, I got to have this part-time job, got to be making $15 an hour, I got to be making $20 an hour, I got to be making $25 an hour. We got to take that out. We got to stop thinking that way, because if we stay right there, then we're going to be stagnant right there, and we're never going to make money other ways. Sherry says, we learned from you ladies, changed my life. See that?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Kay says, Leonica, I emailed you back. Renee says, I think it's just hard figuring out how to put all the side hustles together to make the bills. Well, first things first, Renee, I would say, Queen, what here that we have talked about, what is your interest? Because everybody, of course, is not going to be interested in surveys. Everybody is not going to be interested in mystery shop. Everybody's not going to be interested in the gaming sites. So first, I would say maybe figure out what exactly are you interested in? What piques your interest? What is it that you want to do to make money? Do you want to go out and do mystery shops? Do you want to do maybe like apartment shops? Do you want to stick to one thing, playing the games? What is it that you're interested in? My Mimi says, is it safe to get paid by PayPal? Yep. Drea says, me too, Sherry. This site has really helped me make money. Y'all see the testimonies now. Like I said, I can lead you to this water, this good water. This is some good water over here, but I can't make you drink it. Xavier says, hello, Tan and Curl. Hey, Xavier, he's another one. He does a lot of the survey sites and make money. Now he's on Facebook, so if I'm reading, some of the people here, we are streaming in 3 different places. So if you see me reading and you're like, well, I don't see that, that's because they're on another platform. Sherry says PayPal is safe and keep your card locked. Xavier says hello to everyone. Hey Shay, hey Tan Curl chat, like this here. Thank you, Queen. Sherry said, Drea, I agree. Leonica says, hey Shay C. Hang on, Renee. I'm gonna put it here. So we do have another YouTube channel for those of you that are looking for like non-phone or beginner-friendly companies. We do have another YouTube channel. I'm gonna drop the link here in the chat. We do post a lot of non-phone jobs here on this channel, and lately I've been dropping a lot of beginner-friendly. So Renee, I just put it in the chat, Queen. My Mimi, she says, thank you, Sherry. Karen says, we're supposed to get a lot of snow this winter, so my Ohio born bottom will be working from home. Laugh out loud. I don't blame you, Queen.
Don't blame you.
Sherry say, my Mimi, you're welcome. Shay C says, happy Sunday, Leonica. Lovely Rich says, 50. Wow, that's amazing, sis. Is on it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we got quite a few Lovely Rich that has a lot of side gigs and side hustles. Autism Mommy is one. Queen Helen, she has around 50, 51. Earl, he has 13. And some of them actually are working on more because we tell you guys, one egg is just not enough. 2 eggs to me is really not enough. You at least need, Earl say you need a dozen. Earl say you at least need a dozen eggs because Tan will say you'll get burned out on some of them. It becomes repetitive and you may get burned out. So it's good to have multiple eggs in the basket. We could put links in here all day and you guys can go and start, signing up. But of course, you would need to be consistent on the eggs. These says, Autism Mommy, how do you keep it all organized? I can barely organize the 5 games I play that I don't win on. I make Leonica says she responded back. Kate Town says, I shared to my Facebook page too so others can know about your channel and to watch the replays too. Thank you, Town and chat. Appreciate that. Kate says, thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, you're welcome. We'll show you screenshots of the app. Sharice says, I'm back with signing up for the Lonely Men. Okay. Samra says, where's the site for mystery shoppers? So we got quite a few, Queen.
Yeah. You want me to get the link?
So Queen, check the chat now. I'm dropping them in here. GigSpot is one. So GigSpot has, again, the telephone and the web shops. If you don't want to leave the house, GigSpot is a great one to get in the basket. Ellis is the apartment mystery shops. They only deal with apartments. So that one, you sign up to that one. You'll basically go to an apartment pretending to be a renter, something that I pretty much think we all have done before.
Yeah.
Or the majority of us have done before. So difference is you're just getting paid. Market Force, this one is more like geared towards like restaurants, eating, fast food. Friend of mine, she does Market Force. On a good month, she can probably pull in about 1,200 on a good month.
And also, Market Force, Market Force does the mattresses.
Yeah,
so that's a good one.
Bianca says she responded back. So Tan is saying that Market Force, they do the mattresses. You can get money just by going into different mattress shops and testing out mattresses, laying on the mattresses, jumping. Well, I ain't gonna say jumping up and down, but rolling on the mattress. They'll pay you to do that.
Yeah.
Lovely Rich, I used to make money texting the lonely people. Yes, I made quite a bit of money doing that. So Right says, hello, 2 chicks and family. Hey, so Right. She says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Lovely Rich said, is it easy money? Yep. T Money said, do you have any data entry side gigs available that will pay same day? Nope. T Money, we don't. Mm-mm. The only one I can think of, but it doesn't pay daily, is this company here. I'll put the link in the chat. It's Axion Data, but they don't pay daily. I would consider this one maybe like side gig, side hustle, because they don't have like I don't think they have like work available like every single day like that. And I think it may be like first come, first serve type basis. But that's the only company that I can think of. The rest of them would actually be jobs.
Yeah.
So y'all take a look in the chat. So Earl says, yes, you need a dozen of eggs. Thank you, King. Drea says, I signed up for the product site today. I have already earned. Oh, wow. Go ahead, Drea. Nice. Congratulations, Queen.
All right, Queen.
Leonica says, hey, sis, so right. Jolene says, my IP address is on the blink again with Prolific. I'm going to continue applying for more eggs in my basket. I miss Prolific, but I got to keep going to higher grounds with all these good positions. So what did they do, Jolene? Did they block it again? Hey, the blind firefighter, long time no see. Thank you. She says, I liked and shared and hi, everyone. So Rice says, hey, Queen Leonica. Is it Tarasia? Not sure what you're asking, Queen. What state is this in? We done talked about so much, so you're going to have to let me know. Leonica says, if I responded slow, I'm still here just racking up some coins on Nice Drama. T Money says, I appreciate it. I like data entry into accounts, non-phone. Now, we do have a lot of non-phone. If you missed what I said a few minutes ago, we have a lot of non-phone jobs posted on the 2.0 channel. And I think I put the wrong link. Let me put the correct one. Tarasia says, I'm signing up right now. Jolene says, I may be slow getting back in the game of things, but I'm coming. Been had so many setbacks. I feel a bit lost, but I'm hanging on. Praying for you, Queen.
Yes.
So again, if you are looking for non-phone, y'all be sure to take a look at our other channel.
Okay.
Don't start that, ma'am. Don't start that, honey.
I'm trying not to.
So anybody else has a testimony, some good news they want to share, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. T-Money says, I watch your playbacks, but I miss your lives. I'm sorry. That's okay, T-Money. Kay says, I'm struggling with my health right now. She says, after that bad car accident I was in, they said I'm lucky to be alive. They want me to have surgery on my knee. I'm scared my shoulder and back and my knee. She said it has a mass. Oh, okay. She said, and I'm worried. Need prayers. Okay, Queen. We will most definitely be praying for you. Sorry to hear that, Kate. It's gonna be okay. Earl said, Tan, you're gonna make me yawn. Tell her, Earl, it ain't time yet. You got another hour to go.
You funny.
I knew you was gonna look like that. I already knew. AL says, I'm new to it all. Are there people who will help me get in the game? How do I contact them? We on the live right now, AL. So whatever question you have, drop it here in the chat. Hey, Lady Empress. She says, Happy Sunday. Ladies and everyone in the chat. Bianca
Hey,
says, I totally understand, but trust it will be fine in prayers. I was in a bad car accident in 2021, suffered major injuries, and also people thought I wasn't alive on the ground. It Kate. Lillian
mm,
says, praying for you, Kate. Oh, we didn't know that, Leonica. You may have told us, Queen. T Money says, I used to do lifting Amazon Flex side gigging, but I moved to another state and I'm looking for work from home, side gigging work. Okay, T Money, what are you okay with
yeah,
doing? Are you okay with doing mystery shop, survey sites, gaming sites, task based sites? Kate says, I'm always in pain. I just had a baby. Surveys have been slow today. I need a few dollars to get some food for me and my kids for tomorrow, but these apps are slow right now until the first. She says, laugh out loud. And Leonica says, hey, Lady Empress. Kay says, the struggle is real. Yeah, it
yeah,
is. Hyper says, where do you apply it? For which company, Hyper? I can't
yeah.
see the screen you're sharing. The links are in the comment section. Kay says, OMG, Leonka, I'm so sorry it isn't traumatic. Jolene says, oh, hey, Carl, no, Prolific did not block me. They said it's flag. I made good bill money with them. Oh, she says, I'll send proof of what I made with Prolific. Thank you, Queen. Leonica says, Spark is a good side hustle. T Money. Hey, Queen T. She says, hello.
Hey, hey.
Karen, prayers and blessings, Kate. May you have a full and speedy recovery. If you ever need to talk, let me know. Just like Waffle House, my ears are always open. This sweet. Hey, Autumn. Autumn says, hey, 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 Ronnie. Ronnie says, hi, I'm new and excited to this. How do I get started? Work. I'm thinking you're saying work from home, Queen. Welcome. So Ronnie, have you ever worked from home before? Leonica said, yes, my body went through a lot of very traumatic experience, went through the front windshield of my vehicle and flew through a daycare sign. Oh, wow. I don't know if you told us about that, Leonica. I'm sorry to hear that. She says, okay, Karen, thanks so much. Love you guys. You are so sweet. Honey says, hello, everyone. What is the product site? I missed it. Product two. Wait a
Okay.
minute. Hang on, y'all. I gotta go find it because I got so many tabs open. Okay. T Money says survey product test, and I'm open to be honest. Okay.
Okay.
So this is product two. King Earl, he does this one. Product two, they do surveys. So they will tell you go to, let's just say, Publix, and we need you to go in the toothpaste aisle and look at Crest and do a 5-minute video on the product. So they do have examples on their website about this one. If you get confused, you can just look at the examples that they have on the site. T Money, I'm gonna put a link to a list of companies here. Now, on this list, there are surveys, gaming sites, survey sites, focus group sites, and product testing sites. So if anybody here is trying to get started in doing surveys or just really all types of
Yeah.
side hustle, survey sites, the gaming sites, and focus group sites are on here. Prolific is on here as well. If you are new to Prolific, they do have a wait list. So you
Yeah.
will have to wait to be contacted with them. But again, The good thing with the side gigs and side hustles, there is no interview. You don't have to have experience, and you do not need a resume. So these you can start.
Yeah,
Some of them you can start right away. Angela says, "Tan, not yet."
I'm trying, yeah.
T Money says, "Lonely men might be up my alley." Laugh out loud.
Uh, okay, and
Lady Empress says, "Kate, praise God. I'm glad you're here with us. Peace and grace to you. May God continue to cover you and your healing come with ease." Oh, that's sweet.
oh, that
Kate
is.
says, "Leonica, OMG, that's crazy. A fire truck hit us, and she says, I filed
Ooh,
many times and was struck upside down in the seatbelt,
wow.
and it was cutting my neck off. Literally, I was screaming, 'Get me out.'" Sugar
Mm,
says, "Kate, be encouraged, sis. My ex was a drunk, refused to let me drive. When he crashed, it resulted in me having to get surgery on my leg, and I had to learn to walk again." She says, "God got you."
yeah.
Kay says she came out of the sunroof. Oh, MG.
Ooh.
Timona says, "I appreciate it, Leonica." Kay says, "I was fighting so bad to get this seatbelt off." Okay, Ronnie, I would say take a look. Now, we are going to talk about some
Yeah.
beginner friendly here tonight, but we do have a list of beginner friendly companies. I'm going to put it here in the chat. There are 30 companies on this list. Some of the companies I have worked for, some Tan and myself have worked for, and some of the queens have worked for some of these also. Some of them do not require interviews. They just may say, like, you have to take an assessment or something like that. But the link is in the chat, Queen. If you have any questions running, feel free to ask. Lady Empress, she says, "Hey, Leonica."
Mm,
Kay says, "I was scared. The car was on fire, seeing a lot of smoke." Oh, no.
ooh.
Leonica says she had major surgery, spleen, and 2 hip replacements. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
She says, "Hips got broken into tiny pieces. They couldn't save my hips. I'm glad
Oh,
that you are still here." And Kay says, "OMG, I'm so sorry, Leonica. I'm so happy you're here. God bless you." Girl, that is traumatizing. Sugar says, "I'm glad that you're okay, Kate. I was scared of surgery too, but God saw me through it. He'll keep you safe." Amen. Timona says, "Okay, I appreciate it. No problem." Honeybee says, "Okay, thank you. No problem." Leonica says, "Thanks so much, Kate." Kate says, "Hey, y'all, I'm back. Laugh out loud. My contract ends tomorrow. So, yes, I'm going to be doing surveys until I find my next gig. Hope y'all are well. Prayers and congratulations." And she said, "Kate." Welcome back, Queen. Leonica says, "Walking testimony, was unconscious on the ground for hours." Oh, wow. Cases
wow.
they may not be able to do surgery because of my health condition and my weight. Laugh out loud. I'm not supposed to laugh about that, but sometimes you got to laugh.
Yeah.
Jolene says, "Hi, Leonica. Prayers for you to get better soon." And Kay says, "OMG, Leonica." Timona says, "Oh, okay. And these only take PayPal." Uh, I want to say 90, what I say, 98%
Yeah.
PayPal. 98% T Money, the side gigs and side hustles pay out through PayPal. You may find a few that might do direct deposit or they'll give you that option. And some of them do gift cards only. They may not do PayPal. Some of the survey sites do gift cards only. Leonica says, "Hey, and thanks so much." Geraldine, "Hey, hustling Helen." She says, "Hi, Two Chicks fam, liked and shared." Thank you, Queen. Leonica says, "Yes, having metal hips is no joke. I hate when it rains."
Mm.
I think I have heard you say something about that, Leonica. Leonica says, "Hey, Helen." Kay says, "I can't even go in a car anymore. I'm traumatized." I
Oh,
already know. She says, "Leonica, bless your heart." Kay says, "Prayers to Leonica and Kate." Yannicka says, "Thank you so much. I am just glad to be alive every day, especially for my 2 boys." Yannicka says, "Thanks so much." T Money says, "I saved the list." Okay, T Money. We're gonna do a check-in this week. Kay says, me too. I'm happy. I'm here for my husband and my 4 boys. Jolene says, oh my God, Leonica, take care. And you are so welcome. Lady Empress says, tip, make sure you fill out everything in the About Me section on Prolific. That may help getting off the wait list. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Chef. Chef says, happy Fun Day Sunday. Hustle Queens coming in with the gems. Peace and love. Thank you. Leonica says, thanks, and I sure will, Jarlene. Stephanie says, hey, Tana, Carol, and everyone in the chat. Hey, Stephanie. Kay says, it does hurt to walk sometimes, and my femur bone hurts in thigh and knee, not just the knee when I stand up after sitting or laying too long or standing. She said, it hurts so bad all the way to the hips. Oh, no. Leonica says, hey, how are you, Stephanie? Stephanie says, hey, Leonica. She says, she's good. And she says, how are you? So if anybody missed the beginner-friendly companies and you are a beginner, some of them on the list I have worked for, Tan has worked for, some of the queens have worked for and are working for now. Some of them do not require interviews, and the majority of these are 1099, and you can pretty much set your own schedules.
Yes.
Cherie says, any apps I can just log in and sit my phone to the side. I have an extra phone. Might want to try the ones, Cherie, that Leonica mentioned, the Nice Drama and the Bright Drama. Those are, you can watch short video clips. Lady Empress, she's got the praying hands, Leonica. T Money says, oh, okay, I use Cash App. It's been so long since I used PayPal.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, some of them, again, T Money, they give the options. Some of them do give the options of gift cards. So if you don't want to use PayPal, you can cash out to a gift card. And if you missed our second channel, y'all be sure to go over and subscribe. If you're looking for more beginner-friendly companies, I did a beginner-friendly one today. The company is paying up to $20 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all may want to go and check it out.
Yeah.
Helen said Prolific is on fire again, even on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yep, Stephanie, next rep is customer service. So y'all heard what the queen hustling Helen had to say. She said Prolific on fire, y'all. So again, if you are not on Prolific, get on the wait list. 15 is Prolific on this list. This is a good one. It's a survey site, but not the typical survey site. They do like research studies. So I'm going to put it here in the chat, number 15. Y'all be sure to go sign up to that one. DG says, what is the one you watch video clips? Night Drama and Bright Drama. So DG, I put them in the chat, Queen. Karen says, just to ease some minds, I've used PayPal for about 20 years and have never once had an issue. Thank you, Queen.
Oh, thank you.
Earl says, yep, I'm a witness for Prolific. Y'all gonna let the king beat y'all, queens? Earl said he's a witness for Prolific. He said he on it now. Prolific, the last couple of days, people said they've been on fire, y'all. So good egg. We had several queens paying car notes off of Prolific. So you got a car note that need to be paid. You might want to take some of these side gigs and side hustles to pay some of those bills. Several queens here, they utilize different side gigs and side hustles to pay car insurance. cell phone bills, buy groceries. Some people use product tube to get groceries.
Yeah.
Meeks has used free cash to pay light bills. That's a gaming
Several
app.
months away.
So y'all, y'all back there behind 10 book
Mm-hmm.
game? You peeking, you looking, you lurking, you probably
Come
thinking
on.
like, for real? I can use these to pay a car note? Of course.
Push them books out the way and come on out.
Come on. Come on to the front. If King Earl can make some money, Queens, what y'all doing? Some of y'all just sitting here looking at me. Hey, girl. King Earl, he got 13 eggs in the basket. He's been making quite a bit of money off of these eggs. Product Tube, Playtest Cloud. What's another one that Earl does? We're Prolific. DG says, thank you. I might do better watching videos versus playing the games. Laugh out loud. Okay, Queen. Knit and Crochet says, can you still do Product Tube if you have an iPhone? I think it's on iPhone, Knit and Crochet.
Yeah.
I want to say it's over there. T Money says, what is Prolific? Tan, you want to explain?
Prolific is a survey site, but it is not like a traditional survey site. Prolific is a survey site for people who are doing some type of educational or medical research. Usually, people who are getting like their PhD, they have to have some type of qualitative research, meaning like surveys and things like that. So they take your answers that you give on the surveys and assign points to them and get their research that way. So they pay you, they pay the company to pay you to be able to take the surveys.
It's a good one, T Money. We got several people here cashing out. Somebody here was making 50 a day off of Prolific. Some people get the higher paying studies because they have their profiles filled out all the way. I've seen $50 studies. May take 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes may take 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and that study could be paying $25. But what if you can get 4 studies in a day that's paying $25? That's $100. Sharice, she says, how do I use free cash? When I log in, it just wants me to download a gaming app. Yep, it is a gaming app, Cherie, but I want to say, I think they have survey. I don't do free cash, but I think they have surveys on the app as well. But yes, it is a gaming app, Queen. Jerlene says, is Product Tube a survey site? No, Queen, it is a video. They want you to go to like the stores and make 5-minute or less, because it could be a 2-minute video, 3-minute video about a product. That's why it's called Product Tube, because you're making videos about products. But it's easy, Queen. Don't have to show your face, and you can do it from your phone. It's a good one. King Earl, he does Product Tube a lot. We have other queens that do Product Tube also, but you don't have to show your face. And they do have like examples. If you go to their homepage, I'll put the link here, but on their homepage, they do have examples of what exactly you'll be doing. But most people do Product Tube to get the gift cards to purchase groceries. Stephanie says, we ain't heard of a car note today. Laugh out loud about a car. Oh, well, congratulations, Stephanie. Lady Empress says, T Money, it's a survey site. Leonica says, congrats on the car, Stephanie. She says, thanks, Leonica. Says, okay, thank you, Earl and Lady Empress. Leonica says, you're welcome, Stephanie. Dania says, good water. Laugh out loud. Thank you, Queen. Lady Empress said, no problem, T Money. So right says my IP is still in prolific jail. Laugh
Um,
Somebody got out the other day, so right, and I thought about you. One of the queens, she was having the same issue you were having, and she said they finally got back to her. Was it? I think it was Lady Empress. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was her. Earl says App and Crowd
hmm.
Gen 2. I got 3 projects with them that are paying hourly. All right, King.
All right, okay.
Go
Look at
ahead,
that.
Earl. Earl, y'all gonna let Earl make all the money, queens? The queens that don't have no eggs, y'all gonna let King Earl make all the money? I'm just guessing. I'm just wondering. Lovely Rich says, "Hey, my apologies. I had to answer an important phone call. My question again was: Are people making money from texting the lonely people gigs? I made money from them. Lovely Rich. T Money says, "Thank you. I'll try it out. I'm not sure if we have anybody here that is texting." Lady Empress says, "So right, have you tried contacting Prolific?" And so right says free cash has surveys and offers too. A and L says, I would like to do remote work. Is there a certain way I need to tailor my resume? Just would like to get an idea of how to get started.
I'll
Uh,
put the resume live that I did. I'll put one of them in the chat. And if you watch it and if you still have questions, come back on live next time and I will answer you in detail. But I'll give you my strategy that I use for my resumes and I'm just trying to see which one.
Go ahead, Queen. Hustler Helen says she cashed out again on paid viewpoint. She got
All
5
right.
prolific, 14, 17 pending cloud research, about 8 forthright 3, and cash kick 4. All
All
right,
right,
man.
boy.
Congratulations. I think Helen is the one that has like the 50. I think she got 52. 50 side gigs and side hustles. Helen, let me know. Cause yeah, y'all know I forget. It's so many of y'all here. But I
Mhm.
think Helen is one of our older queens that has around 50 side gigs and side hustles. So Rice says, Lady Empress, yes, I contacted them and they suggested I request a new IP from my provider, but that wasn't an option.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Just keep contacting them. They will eventually. It's been in the past with other people. They've eventually opened their account back up.
Yeah.
I would just keep contacting them.
Sherry says, yes, free cash. They have surveys also. Thank you, Queen. Pay from home with T. She says, anyone doing humanetic? We got a contract with them, T, but I haven't done them though. It's been probably about maybe 5 years. But I still have an account. Tan has an account with them also. But if anybody else here is doing humanetic, y'all please let the queen know in the chat. Lady
Mhm.
Empress says, yes, it was me, Kerr, with the issue with Prolific. Okay. So Lady Empress had the issue and they finally got
Yeah.
hers straight on Prolific.
Okay. Yeah.
Lovely Rich says, okay, great. Thanks for your response. So try it out, Queen Lovely Rich, and see what you can come up with. I think like with with what I say about it, it's repetitive. Once you start to do the texting with the lonely guys, it's repetitive, and you'll see what I mean by that. Because it's like, okay, John will say, "Hey, how are you today?" La da 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 da, and then you'll answer him back, and the next guy, David, he'll say the same thing. So I guess for me, since I had been doing it for so long, I could just really like do it with my eyes closed. Lillian says, "Congrats, Earl." Kay says, "What is cloud research? They are just like prolific. Same thing with the studies." wait lists. I don't know about the pay with cloud research though. I don't know if they have like higher pay or if the pay is less than prolific or if it's about the same. But we do have them, Queen. They are here on this list, number 16. Tan did put the link to the resume live AF if you want to take a look at her video. Very helpful. A lot of queens here have utilized her strategies. She talks about the applicant tracking system, tailoring your resume, and the keywords. Helen says, if I get another survey with forthright, I will get a $2 bonus. All right now. Congrats, Queen. Lillian says, congratulations, Helen. Hey, Visha, she says, I'm here in late. That's okay. Jockey says she got some money. She said $15.86 on Click Worker and $2 on 25 clicks, right? Working on getting this 631 on the Up Promise app, playing this game on there called Fish of Fortune. All right, girl. Congratulations, Queen. T Money says, OMG, how do you guys organize your time to do so many eggs? Helen says, thanks, Lillian. I'm going to put it up here, T Money. C Dash says, hello, everyone. And the thing is, T Money, the side hustles, they don't require like an weekly or an hourly minimum. So if you want to, let's just say if you had maybe like 5 mystery shop sites and maybe 3 gaming apps and maybe 5 survey sites, totally up to you, Queen, how you want to work them in. So if you just say, well, Monday, I don't want to work for nobody. So Monday, you don't have to work for anybody. But maybe Tuesday, you say, well, I'm going to do 2 mystery shops. And maybe you look the previous week to see what they had for this particular week coming up. And you say, well, I'm going to do 2 Tuesday. You already have your 2 set to do. So you go do them. You come back. Oh, I want to play some games. And you just log in and start playing the games. But it's totally up to you, Queen, the days, the times, the hours that you want to work when it comes to the side gigs and hustles. Hey, C Dash. C Dash says hello to everyone. So right says another site for restaurant shops. Closer look. Yes, ma'am. I think Cynthia has them. So this is Hustling Helen, everybody. This is one of our older queens. This queen is 65 years old. She has over 50 side gigs and side hustles. She says, and she's adding still. She says she has so many. She says, I have money and sometimes forget it's there. They're like little bank accounts.
Oh, look at that queen.
So it just ain't no excuses. I'm sorry, it's no excuses because if Hustling Helen here is 65 with over 50 side gigs and side hustles, y'all still back there behind 10 mm-hmm. What are y'all doing? What are you waiting on? Y'all could be making money like Hustling Helen here. We got another Hustling Helen. She has around 50 side gigs and side hustles as well. Autism Mommy has around 50. She may have 51, 52. Autism Mommy, she be over there signing up for stuff. But queens, what are you doing? What are you doing? Again, the information that we give over here, if you work it, it can work for you. Yeah. If you are consistent, you can be pulling in $1,000+ We got another queen, Queen Mamie. Queen Mamie is around like 61, 62 years old, making $1,000 a month off of side gigs and side hustles. Some of the queens, they work them like a job. Yeah. Mamie gets up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and works like a job from maybe like 6 to 2:30. So she's able to pull in $250 a week off of the side gigs and the side hustles. Mm-hmm. I don't know what some of y'all doing. What y'all doing? Now, if you knew, I get that part. But if you've been here and you've been coming on the streams and you've been watching us, but you just sitting back there behind the bookcase on the sideline, what you waiting for? I just gotta ask, what are you waiting for? It don't take but 2-3 minutes. Create that email. 2-3 minutes. Sign up. Just sign up. You gotta start somewhere. You can't just sit here and not do nothing. The world is moving. Things are changing. Prices are going up, and away every day, all day. So you got to get moving. You got to come from behind that bookcase and come on out to the forefront. If Queen Helen here can do it, you most definitely don't have no excuses. Unless, again, now if you're new and you really don't know where to start, I can see that part. But in the meantime, in between time, if you are applying to the companies, nobody is emailing, calling, texting. They ain't looking for you at all. They ain't sent up a smoke signal or anything. What are you going to do for money? What are you going to do for income? My rent is $1,800. I got to work. I got to do something. That's how much I pay a month for rent. And it ain't going down no time soon. So let's pull out that hustle in you, that little hustler that's just sitting in there trying to get that hustler up out of you. And it's time to get moving and grooving. Ajaki says, thanks to Chicks. Lillian says, congrats, Ajaki. Lady Empress says, so right, I had to do an appeal and I received an email Friday that my account was unblocked. It took a while, almost 4 weeks. I was in the middle doing surveys, laugh out loud, keep trying to contact them. Ajaki says, thanks, Lillian. She says, yeah, you right on that. You go, Helen and Autism Mommy. Hey, Gabrina. She says, good evening, ladies. So Rice said, cha-ching, Helen. Leonica says, I have forthright surveys. She says, congrats, Helen. Kay says she paying $3,400. So what you doing? You're gonna have to do something. Groceries is high. For an apple and an orange, you might start paying $25. Got to do something, y'all. Light bills are high. Car notes, we don't even want to talk about that. Car notes are high. And you can't, and Helen said it correctly. Nowadays, you cannot just have just that one stream of income. You got to have multiple. Yeah. So if you have a job, you can still have 5 to 10 eggs in the basket doing a side gig or a side hustle, mystery shop, survey site, task-based site, something. You can do something to bring in income. And some of you queens and kings, y'all have your own talent. So if you are talented and you know how to make stuff, start your YouTube channel. Sell the products on Etsy, on eBay, on OfferUp. If you know how to build websites, go to Fiverr, create you an account. If you know how to write, if you're a writer, you know how to write like blog material, go to Fiverr, create an account. You can create your own side gig and side hustle. If you know how to braid hair, get on TikTok, show people the styles and the different types of braids that you're doing. There's content. Content can make you a whole lot of money. So even if you can't do what we're suggesting to do, but you know, oh, I know how to braid, I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to organize, I got a dog. I mean, people these days, y'all see people will look at anything. Turn that, whatever it is that you can do, that creativity, turn that into a YouTube channel, turn it into a TikTok channel, turn it into a Facebook business page and get paid that way. Jackie says their car insurance too. Mine pretty cheap, Jackie, and I'm so thankful that it is. I'm so thankful and grateful for that. It went down. Actually, I was like, wow, I was surprised. So, Leonica, thanks for all that info. I will definitely try again. Sugar says, you're right, Carl. I've got to do something. I have to get my car fixed or get another one altogether. Glad I found you guys. Okay, Sugar.
All right.
But yeah, so some of y'all have talent. We got queens here that know how to do things. So I would suggest take that talent. If that's all I got, I can't work no job. I can't work no side gig, no side hustle. The only thing that I know I have this talent to do whatever. Then it is time to take my talent and turn it into content.
Mm-hmm.
So Rice says, I found 5 telephone shops, $110, about 10 to 15 minutes each. See?
All right.
Fiverr, I typed it in the chat, Queen D. She said, I never heard of Fiverr. Leonica says, you are welcome. So right. Helen says, just because I am retired doesn't mean I'm on vacation. This economy doesn't allow me to sit still. She says, I'm always thinking of ways to make income, so I continue to work on my terms. Amen. Amen, Queen. So again, we do live streams all the time. So if you run into a brick wall, a stumbling block, write the question down and then come back on the live stream. So I got another side hustle, and I'm gonna probably reveal maybe in another month or so that I'm kind of doing in the background. Tan knows what it is, but I'll let y'all in on a secret. Leonica says, that's how I'm always thinking of more ways to have multiple streams. You got to. You have to. Now, Leonica, she has a YouTube channel. And she's always doing live streams. And she does a lot of content centered around everyday life. I think eating, the job that she works, and doing what I'm trying to say, doing like the gaming apps. So she'll test out different gaming apps, different survey sites, and she will let her audience know whether or not the sites are legit. So if you guys have a survey site, gaming app, or just any type of app, y'all be sure to go over to her channel. I'm gonna put her link here. Check her out. She does a lot of live stream. Now, Leonica does more live streams than we do. she be on the live, I think, like every day, if not every day, every other day. So y'all be sure to go over, support this queen. I'm gonna put her link here in the chat so y'all can go over and subscribe to her channel. No problem, Leonica. Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa.
She says, hey, two chicks and family. Stephanie said, Leonica is fun to hang with on live. Oh. So y'all be sure to check Leonica out. She's another one of our queens that has always supported our channel. And she started her own YouTube channel. We trying to get Meeks on board. We just got to work on Meeks a little bit more. Leonica says, hey, Teresa. Leonica says, thanks, Stephanie. Helen says, I will be waiting, Kara. Okay. I got to get it together, Helen. I'm working on it. Teresa says, I subscribe to Leonica's channel Wednesday. Okay, Teresa.
All right.
She said, you welcome, wild woman. Not wild woman. Not wild woman. And Teresa says, hey, Leonica. So y'all be sure to hop over there to her channel and subscribe. Go check her out. Leonica, are you doing a live tomorrow? She probably is. She says, thank you, Teresa. Anybody got any more questions before Tan Head hits this keyboard and we got the exit stage left?
I forgot we was on live for about 2 seconds. My face to remember because I was like, oh.
Leonica says she probably will be live tomorrow, everybody. Alexandra says, have you seen any third channel chat jobs? No, I haven't seen any lately, Queen. I think the last time I checked their site might have been maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I didn't see anything. So, right, so Leonica, I'll be sure to check out your channel. And Leonica, she says she is currently working on nice drama, bright drama while watching the live. And she says, thanks, so right. We're going to have to get to these jobs. Y'all see Tan getting sleepy. Woo, child. Tan is getting sleepy. You sleepy?
Uh-huh.
Kay says, laugh out loud. Y'all answered the question before I could ask. I signed up with Prolific just now. And they said, I'm still on the waiting list. So the thing is with them, Kay, if you have been on that long, Queen, this is our suggestion, and this has worked for several people. We suggest to go and sign up again, but this time use a different email. Even if you have to go outside of the house and use somebody else's Wi-Fi. That's what we suggest, because if you've been on the wait list that long, that's too long. Yeah. You should have been off by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say sign up again, but not tonight. Go to somebody else's house, McDonald's, Walmart, somewhere where there's a free Wi-Fi. Sign up again, different email address and different Wi-Fi. Angela says, I apologize for the quietness. I was driving from Memphis, but I'm up to 37 on Brandy. All right, Queen.
All right.
Congratulations, Angela. Now, Angela is one of the queens. She does a lot of mystery shop.
Yes.
Jackie says she just subscribed, Leonica. Dee says, have you guys ever heard of the company Atlantic Casualty Insurance? Nope. Never heard of them, Dee. Do they offer work from home? Lady Empress says, I did a little research on Tester Up, and it's a no for me. The reviews are saying it's trying to get you to pay for more games versus you're getting paid. She said, I asked about it a week ago. I think Leonica does now. Somebody, even if it's not Leonica, somebody here was doing Tester Up, Lady Empress, but if it's not Leonica, I cannot remember who. Leonica says, thanks to Jockey. Sherry is laughing. Stephanie says, I have added 5 eggs to my basket while on the live tonight. All right, Stephanie. Stephanie, did you get all moved in, Queen? So right says, I'm working on fetching free cash games while on the live. All right, so right. All right, Queen. Kay says, okay, will do. She says, yes, I gave up 7 months ago. Laugh out loud. Okay, I will. Thank you. And let us know, Kay. It has worked for several queens here, so praying that it works for you. Kay says, I'm going in the shower for tonight. I'll come back and see if you guys are still on. Okay, Queen Lady Empress says, I'm with Tan tonight. I'm trying my best to stay on tonight. It's 11:27 here. Alexandra says, do they have mystery shopping that can be done remotely? All the ones I've seen, you have to go into the stores or apartments. Gig Spot has the telephone and the web shops, Queen.
I give it a list.
So you don't have to leave the house to do these. So I'll drop the link here in the chat. Tan gonna go and get these jobs. Stephanie says, I have a total of 12 now. Okay.
All right.
She says, because I finally came from from behind the bookcase. Well,
All
congratulations,
right.
Queen
Welcome.
Stephanie. All right, girl. Helen says, Stephanie, now that's what I'm talking about. Taking action, girl. Do your thing. Alexandra says, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Stephanie says, Tan, you should just bring a pillow to these.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You got the link.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hold on. 2 seconds. All right, y'all. We are going to talk about a company that is hiring 500 people, and that is Agility. We have talked about them before. They do a lot of remote healthcare stuff and some other things, so you may want to try them. And they pay daily, and they are hiring 500 people. Also, number two is Alarica, and they pay daily. Also, they are hiring for a remote healthcare representative. Um, I don't think they listed the hours. Let me go check. Um, no, you need a high school diploma. Um, They said healthcare experience is welcome, but it's not required. Customer service is a plus. You need to know how to navigate a computer. You'll assist customers with issues, their experience during the use of the product or service they have. You'll document calls, upsell current customers. Um, and again, you can get paid daily from Alarica. And this is state specific. They're doing Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Jersey, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and West Virginia. So make sure you check them out. Continuum. Continuum is a daily pay. They're looking for full time healthcare customer service uh, representative. This is a PM shift. The pay is $15 an hour. You need to be 18 years of older, high school diploma, at least 6 months of previous work experience as a healthcare plan call center agent. Um, Medicare or Medicaid would be a plus. Willing to work any shift between 10 a.m. and 1 a.m. 7 days a week, holidays, weekends, and you must possess a professional and a positive attitude. The next company is Omni Interactions. This is a no experience company. You do not need experience with Omni. You can apply, and they will hire you with little to no experience, and you will need to pay a background check. But Omni is a great beginner friendly company, and they pay weekly. So make sure you check out Omni. That's a good one.
Yeah.
QMe, that is a gaming app. Carol, that's all I do is game. Oh, no, no,
Survey.
no, no,
They
no,
that's
surveys,
an
surveys,
easy one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
surveys. They do surveys. And I think somebody said that the surveys ain't that long with QMe.
They not
That's
long at all.
Yeah, they're not that long with QMe. So make sure you check them out, and they do pay. Um,
I think they pay daily.
yeah, after the survey. And number 6 and number 7 is Best Play and Just Play. And they do play daily, and you could play games with both of those.
Mm-hmm. Leonica says she got 14 apps, she says, but have them all organized in a folder on my phone.
Mm.
That's a good idea. Lady Empress says that's a great idea. She says, I don't want to get overwhelmed. And Leonica says, yes, that's how I stay organized. Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good idea. So congratulations on the 14, Leonica.
Yeah.
You up there with Earl.
Mm-hmm.
So I did put the link in the chat for all of the companies that Tan just went over. If you missed the link, I'll drop it again. And then we are going to go ahead and get out of here
Oh,
because
thank you.
lovely Tan over here has to go to BED.
Yes.
It is past her bedtime. So y'all be sure to check out Sagility, Contentum. I don't know if Sagility does interviews or not. I'm not 100% sure. Might just be an assessment. A lot of the companies, they are kind of doing away with interviews, but you will have to take the assessments. These says, what are eggs and what are the apps for? So the eggs are the side gigs and the side hustles. And the apps, Queen, you can utilize them to make money.
Mm.
So if you want to check out some side gigs and side hustles, anybody here, we call them eggs, but
Yeah.
they are side gigs and side hustles. I'm gonna drop these links in the chat. If you missed anything, you can always watch our replay. The video will stay up. I got a list of
Ooh.
non-phone jobs overnight. So y'all be sure to check them out. If you are looking for more non-phone jobs, go and subscribe to our second channel. The link is in the chat. And we gonna exit stage left, everybody. Thank
Ooh.
y'all so much for
Thank
joining us
y'all.
on this live stream tonight. We greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, kings and queens. And
Thank
we will
you.
catch y'all on the next live stream video. Good night, everybody.
Bye.